I could sing the whole day long, it's not enough.
Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc. I'm coming to you with the So You Want to Be a Singer. Why you want to do that? Oh, it comes back every time. Yeah, so I was watching American Idol, and the main thing I wanted to talk about was technical difficulties, because Jacob Lust was, all into his song and ready to emote and to do all this wonderful performance, and he had problems with his in-ear monitor, so he ended up having to pull it out. Of course, he had a little flub, but then he got back on, and did his performance, which I thought was very professional. And how do you handle technical difficulties? Because if you are a performer, whether you be amateur or whether you be professional, 1 in 10, 20 times, you are going to have technical difficulties with your mic, with the sound, with the monitors, with, something around you is going to happen, with the lights. And most times you have to just keep going. You just have to keep doing your thing. And the reason why some people are called professionals is because they find ways in every performance and everything that happens to just roll with the punches and make it come out for the best. We can always tell when an amateur messes up, because they make faces, they do certain things. If they forget their words, they might just stop and then come back in when they figure it out. But when a professional messes up, especially like just forgetting their words or something like that, they just make up the words until they remember what's going on. If they sing the wrong part, then maybe they'll just sing it over again. If they sing the second verse first, they'll just sing the first verse second, or just sing the same verse over again. So a lot of times you just have to roll with the punches and do what you do, especially in a competition or in an audition. And I have a one story that I have to tell you really quickly. I've done a lot of auditions in New York, and over time I realized that they don't always hire the best accompanists. They want you to sing a song, you bring in your music, you've never rehearsed before, you just sit in front of them, give them a tempo, and they start and do this. And you have to make cuts and all this different stuff if it's 16 bars, so it's like a quick thing, and it just really has to just pick up like that. So I remember specifically this one audition I did, and it was in a real little spot, and I didn't really know the show, but it was like an off-Broadway show. So I went in and do my audition and everything, and the pianist was terrible. Let me tell you, was terrible. Could not get my music to save his life. What did I do? I just sang it the best I could, tried to lead him along, dragging, kicking, and screaming, and then I just went over to him. I said, "Oh, you had a hard time with that, huh?" And I kind of joked, and then I was like, "Thanks a lot," and it wasn't like a mean, like, "Oh, thanks a lot," or anything like that. It was just like, "Thank you, thanks a lot," and then I went about my business. Well, I got hired for this particular gig. Come to find out that the pianist was actually one of the producers on the show. So if I would have been mean and nasty to this person, if I would have copped an attitude or something like that, I wouldn't have gotten this job, because this is one of the people who is putting in the money and finding the money to put this show up. So you have to be mindful when you are performing, when you are auditioning, when you are doing whatever, that anybody in the room, anybody there could be a person in a position to hire or fire you. And you can only do the best in the circumstances that you have. And that's that. You can't really worry about it. People will come out of the room and they'll be complaining, "Oh, this, what's up?" What difference does it make? A lot of times, too, they will mess up, or they would do little things to throw you, because they want to see how you react, how you naturally, because sometimes we go into our prepared thing and something changes and all of a sudden we can't deal with it. Well, then that's going to happen in performance too. And some people who are very savvy at auditioning will do those little things to throw you off kilter, to see what happens. Sometimes magic happens. So when you are in performance, when you are auditioning, when you are doing anything, you need to be as professional as you can and be ready to roll with the punches. Have your thing together, but also to be able to do a little improvisation, being able just to roll and to be confident in what you're doing, and then other people will see that confidence in you. So I thought that in this performance, somebody also mentioned to me on one of my videos that several of the idols have been pulling out their in-ear monitors, probably because the mix is off, because it's too loud. You know, if it comes in too loud, it can hurt you. So, you know, just take it out and just listen to the music and hope for the best. But you have to be professional, and technical difficulties are going to come, and you just need to be prepared to roll with the punches. All right, this is Robert Anton. Once again, robertantonnyc.com. Check out my So You Want to Be a Singer playlist. If you get a chance, I have like over 80 videos on it now, and I think they're very helpful videos for you. Also, check out my originals playlist, and you know, hear some of my original music. All right, I'm out. Peace.
I could sing the whole day long, it's not enough.